Arsenal fans would argue that this is the strongest side he could play. Van Persie would argue it's not, because he's not in it yet. We talked about 4-5-1, 4-4-2. I think the main difference is in that midfield area. They don't exactly play with a natural holding midfield player. Certainly Flamini will be the most controlled of them all, but he will still, if the opportunity arises, Mathieu Flamini, get himself forward to the edge of the box looking for shots. There's no doubt the support comes from here, from Fabregas. He'll be delighted to have the little magician back. And from Rosicky here, who does like to play in there. And just like Cole did when he was here, watch Clichy. He provides the natural width in those wide areas down that left-hand side when Rosicky goes infield. Ibu stays more naturally wide with Sagna backing him up. And this is a big, important player. Links it up well. Not got too many goals this season. Just the 2 Premiership goals. Be looking to add to that. But I guess Adebayor will be happy to see him back.
Well, now Chelsea and Petr Cech back in goal after his recent injury. Paulo Ferreira replaces Giuliano Belletti at right back, and Ashley Cole plays for the first time against his former club here at the Emirates. There's also a return for Claude Makelele in midfield as Chelsea revert to the tried and trusted system which brought them so much success under Jose Mourinho. The loss of Didier Drogba, obviously a major blow, but it gives Andrei Shevchenko another chance to show what he can do. Salomon Kalou drops down to the subs bench to accommodate the return of Makelele.
Well, we know that there are 2 incredibly difficult back fours to get through today. And that's going to be the big key. Will they break them down? You see the midfield area, the difference. Makelele, he won't go ahead of the ball at all. Never gets in front of it, never ahead of it. Will always be the player to hold. And from there, at times it'll be 4-3-3, with Wright Phillips pushing up, Joe Cole pushing up from here to support Shevchenko. And as always, Lampard hoping to give a little bit of support, well, lots of support from midfield. And when they lose it, these 2 will just tuck back in, make life very difficult, and hope to restrict the space that Arsenal will want to have to pass the ball about.
Well, no trophies will be handed out today, and it's still only 3 points for a win. But you can't exaggerate the importance of this game. Between them, these 2 clubs have won 4 of the last 6 Premier League titles, and always an edge when they clash, of course. 3 red cards and a mass brawl in last season's Carling Cup final. Also a fascinating contrast in styles. Arsenal all silky touches and great movement. Chelsea solid and organised, or to use Arsene Wenger's rather withering phrase, discreet but efficient. Andy, how do you assess the strengths and weaknesses of the 2 teams?
Well, the thing I like best about the game we're about to see, Alan, is the fact that we have 2 contrasting styles. One is all power and go at teams, the other all subtlety and finesse, and I like it when that happens.
Well, the Northern Giants took centre stage at lunchtime. Now it's the Capitals' turn for Grand Slam Sunday Part 2. It's the heavyweight clash we've been waiting for. It's Arsenal against Chelsea, and it's live.
Week 15 from the NFL.
Let's go win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
And it's crunch time for the playoff hopefuls. The NFL weekend starts tonight, 1 a.m. Sky Sports 3.
Make the most of your weekend.
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider Anniversary. Out now on Wii.
On DVD now.
My name is Sam Witwicky. Whoever finds this in my car is alive. Oh my God.
It's spectacular. 5 stars. Stunning.
Oh my God. Bring it!
A huge amount of fun.
I'm not gonna leave you.
From director Michael Bay and executive producer Steven Spielberg.
I bought a car, turned out to be an alien robot. Who knew?
Transformers. Own it on DVD now.
At Threshers, buy any 2 bottles of wine or champagne and we'll drop in a third for free.
The world is our stage, and we are the entertainment. Blu-ray to make everything more beautiful. Games to move you in mysterious ways. Faster processing to stay 1 step ahead of you. This is entertainment like you've never seen before. This is living.
Check it out, everybody, here we go. Non-stop, keep it jumping off the floor. Jump! Bust through the roof like whoa. Rose to the top with the cream with the rocket. We getting down in your town, spread that funk all around. Stomping on the ground. Yeah, we be up in the place.
After an action-packed second test ended in a draw, England looked to level the series. Sri Lanka, England. The 3rd test starts Tuesday morning, 4 a.m. Sky Sports 1.
That's where we are, the home of Arsenal Football Club, the Emirates, where Chelsea have made the 5-mile journey this afternoon. These fixtures haven't always started like that. That's good to see. Commentators Andy Gray and Alan Parry.
Well, Cesc Fabregas has timed his return perfectly. Arsenal suffered their first league defeat of the season when he was injured, but he's never finished on the winning team against Chelsea. Ashley Cole should be wearing earplugs today. He'll no doubt be abused from start to finish by the fans who used to cheer him. And the same, of course, goes for William Gallas, who moved in the opposite direction. Manchester United have now gone top of the table, and Arsenal will have to win here today to regain first place. Between them, Arsenal and Chelsea have played 51 games already this season, and they've only suffered 2 defeats each, a tribute to the incredible consistency of 2 of the Premier League's finest. Gallas with the first missed kick, he was fouled. Referee today is Alan Wiley.
Well, a little warning to Arsenal, the other team that had an unbeaten record till last weekend. Liverpool just suffered another defeat earlier this afternoon. Back-to-back defeats. It's not something Arsenal will have contemplated today, but it's possible.
Adebayor against Terry, one of the many fascinating personal duels that will help to decide this game. And if you want an indication of the sort of problems that Fabio Capello could be facing, out of the 22 players starting this match, just 5 were born in England. Gallas trying to shield it out, which he does successfully. Chelsea finally relinquished their league title when they failed to beat Arsenal in the corresponding game last season, but they haven't actually lost against them in the last 10 meetings. It's their longest ever unbeaten run against their North London rivals.
It'll be interesting to see what Chelsea do. Will they let them have the ball when they get it in these sort of areas, or will they go and press Kolo Touré and Gallas? When it goes into Flamini and Fabregas, I'd be very, very surprised if they don't try and get pressure on those 2 right away.
Cagey start, as you would expect. Cleared by Alex. He scored here for PSV last season. It was the goal that knocked Arsenal out of the Champions League. Both teams successfully coming through their group stages in that competition, of course. Adebayor, who was rested for Arsenal's game here against Steaua Bucharest. Arsenal have dropped 9 points in their last 7 Premier League games, and that run, of course, includes their first defeat of the season against Middlesbrough.
Well, the game earlier didn't quite hit the heights, I don't think. People are looking for this one too. Talking about the contrasting styles of the teams. Well, I guess Chelsea might have to be a little more patient. They do normally like to knock it to Drogba whenever they can.
Wright Phillips in a dangerous position here. Rosicky for Arsenal. Kleb has 2 choices to his right, Sagna and Deboué. Now he finds Sagna. Rosicky near post. Ashley Cole may have used his arm to control that. The home fans here certainly thinks he did.
Well, it comes off the arm, I think, but it's just a matter of how far the ball travels. And then the arms are up. Looks to go and cross it. It's not actually the arms, it bounces up. It's not a free kick, that one. But that one is. That was a lovely break from Arsenal. Won the ball on the edge of their own 18-yard box, and very quickly, when there was a big gap in the midfield area, they very quickly moved it from back to front.
Sagna wins the header and may have just caught an elbow in the face there from Joe Cole. Referee has waved play on. And sportingly, Cole knocks it out of play.
I think it might have been a clash of heads. Joe Cole goes up. Now you see it's the back of Joe Cole's head he makes contact with. Painful.
Stayed down, the Arsenal player. And Arsene Wenger anxious to see if he's all right. Gary Lewin administering the treatment. Flamini returns it to Petr Cech. Chelsea are the Premier League's in-form team at the moment. 7 wins from their last 8 games, just 3 points behind Arsenal.
But this is where they miss Drogba. That's what I mean about when they play the ball from back to front.
Shevchenko. Wright Phillips to take on Clichy, 2 real speed merchants. Sagna looking for Adebayor. Makelele got in with a foot, but not a successful one. And Flamini steams on here for Arsenal. Brilliant run. Cole collided with him, and referee Alan Wiley waves aside Arsenal's protest. Indeed, Adebayor then committed the foul.
Well, you watch Cole come across. Does the arm come out? Well, it just eases him out. You'd call that good defending. His pace gets him back in, and then he gets his body in front of Flamini. A lot of people will say, well, he wasn't playing the ball or anywhere near it. But it was good defending. That's what I mean about Flamini. You know, unlike Makelele, they won't do that sort of thing. They'll allow Flamini to do that, Arsenal, as well as Fabregas from that central area.
Shevchenko the target here.
Well, I talked about them missing Drogba when they knock it long like that, but really, Kolo Touré and William Gallas have got to do better than that. Twice now, they've just allowed the ball to drop into the chest and the feet of Shevchenko.
Fabregas under pressure from Lampard. Gallas. Clichy in space to his left. To the feet of Adebayor, who gives it away. Paulo Ferreira back in the side at right back for Chelsea today. Adebayor. Good challenge by Alex, did enough. Lampard. Cole to his namesake. Flamini just having a word there with Alan Wiley.
I think the other way around. Alan Wiley having a word with Flamini. I think the little challenge on Lampard a little earlier.
Fabregas. Rosicky. On to Adebayor. Oh, a lovely change of pace. Couldn't quite pick out Rosicky. He's still there, though, to regain possession for Arsenal. Fabregas. Good challenge by Flamini, who's really growing into a mature figure in this Arsenal team. Here he is again. Sagna. Abue. Ball clever. Adebayor wanted it early. Fouled by Lampard.
I think Abue brings this on. I think Abue's looking for this. I think Lampard does slide in. But just how much is Abue just waiting for it? Yeah, he certainly hurdles him and goes to ground. He just waits for the tackle. I think he sees him coming, thinks that's good enough. We'll have a free kick here.
Mr. Wiley was in charge of both meetings between these two teams last season, both of which finished in 1-1 draws.
I have to say it's a situation like this. If they had Van Persie on the pitch, he'd certainly be around this ball, looking to whip it with his left foot. If he's not there, they don't really have anyone.
Then off the Chelsea man for a corner.
And this is a very bright start for Arsenal, the opening 10 minutes of this match.
Fabregas with the corner, it was a beauty as well. Alex underneath it for Chelsea, Shevchenko on. Cole. Toure knocking it long, Adebayor will follow that one in. Alex certainly had to act quickly then. Makelele. Obi Mikel, first time I think he's seen the ball. Pereira looking for Wright Phillips. Makelele. Joe Cole has got himself into a good position here. Terry with a towering header forward to Cole. Now Lampard.
Just a little wayward with that.
Rosicky has Adebayor in support. Bypasses him. And the referee had a look at that challenge as well on Kleb, but no free kick this time. Terry.
Good tracking back by Mikel.
Shevchenko's header on to no one apart from Sagna. Gallas. And he's been dispossessed in a dangerous area. Wright Phillips, Shevchenko to his right, Joe Cole in the centre. Strong challenge and a fair one by Clichy. Kleb. Abue. Sagna overlapping. And that's a good ball for Fabregas. Lovely 1-2. Became a 3-4 in the end. Adebayor.
Maybe a touch too many for Adebayor. Lovely play again. Rosicky's run opened up a little bit for the front man to get his shot off. But he maybe just takes a touch too many here as it comes across. Rosicky takes him away, Alex, and well, never really in control of that. That's lovely movement, sharp, precise passing. Trademark of Arsenal these days.
Clichy's clearance. Adebayor will keep chasing with Alex here. Whoa!
Lucky boy. Lucky boy. And that's where they mix it up much better, Arsenal, these days, because they have an outlet. They have an Adebayor. So they can just knock it over the top. And Adebayor can worry centre-backs at the back end of them.
I was going to say, he scored here against Arsenal. He also got an own goal in that game, and he nearly repeated the fateful dose then. Mikel. Arsenal looking sharper early on here. Clem. Adebayor. Clem. Whipped away from him by Lampard as he was about to shoot. Shevchenko, they need a bit of a relief here in the other half, and they might get that. Joe Cole's in a great position. Wright Phillips didn't see him. Spectacular shot and save.
I think that's a really poor choice from Sean Wright Phillips. He's got players either side of him, Shevchenko and Cole. A really great opportunity for Chelsea to make something happen there. They've got 3v2 developing. Shevchenko if he wants to go right, Cole if he wants to go left. He ignores both of them, and I think you can only justify that if you smash it into the net.
Here come Arsenal again with Clem.
I should have given him a better ball there. There was a brilliant tempo to this game. I think that Chelsea would have expected this. I don't think this has surprised them, that the way Arsenal have started, and therefore important that they stay in the game, they stay disciplined, organised, and don't concede. And although there's been lots of pressure and lots of passing from Arsenal, they've pretty much kept him at bay. Czech's not really had much to deal with at all. Yep, not surprised at that. In action areas early on in this first 15 minutes. But as I say, they've defended the penalty area well. Chelsea not allowed Arsenal too close.
Here's Makelele. A foray into the opposition half for him. Chelsea unbeaten in 16 games in all competitions. They've suffered just 2 defeats all season, both away in the Premier League against Aston Villa and Manchester United. And after today, they don't have to play any more away games against the Big Four.
I think when people talk about that, I think Liverpool have got to play their 3 main opponents all away from Anfield.
Yep. Shevchenko's header on, Wright Phillips stumble. Clichy. Well, despite all the newspaper rumours, he has just signed a new 4-year contract, and he's only lost 1 of his first 10 Premier League games in charge of Chelsea. It's exactly the same start that a certain Jose Mourinho enjoyed.
That was his first one as well, wasn't it?
Manchester United away.
It's not an embarrassment to lose at Old Trafford, is it?
I don't think so. In fact, if you add in all competitions, that's the only defeat they've suffered, Chelsea, under Avram Grant in 17 games. Very impressive record. Paulo Ferreira down the line from Mikel.
We're not overcommitting, Chelsea. We've got 3 at the back against Emmanuel Adebayor. Taking no chances.
Makelele. Paulo Ferreira couldn't keep it in play. Arsenal's throw. Arsenal currently on 37 points. They're only 1 point down on the total they had at this stage of the season. The last time they won the title, that was 5 seasons ago now. Fabregas, lovely ball. Clem. Aboué. Now Sagna. Fabregas joins in again. Well, The ball to Sagna, invited the tackle, and Ashley Cole was willing to make it.
Well, there's only one winner here, I have to say. Not quite sure how it's Chelsea's ball, mind you.
Ashley Cole was injured for last season's 1-1 draw here. He did play in the 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge a year ago. Joko. Terry. Now Alex. Paulo Ferreira looking to use the pace of Wright Phillips. It was a splendid ball, but a good interception by Clichy. Gallas taking no risks. Mikel. Joko. Ashley Cole. Chelsea get the throw in.
Fabregas felt Joe Cole just toe poked that one out. That's why he let it go, he's saying. Why would he have let it go if it wasn't a throw? That would be roughly what the conversation is.
Ashley Cole shakes off the challenge from Fabregas. Cleared by Toure. Mikel. Lampard let it run cleverly. And Cole still managed to get some kind of cross in. Cleared again by Toure.
And he's come away from that tackle limping, Ashley Cole, that last one.
Rosicky hesitated. Paulo Ferreira didn't. Look how congested it is in that middle third of the field.
Yeah, Ashley Cole's got a problem.
And they don't have Wayne Bridge amongst their substitutes today. Czech's clearance has gone straight to Sagna. Referee speaking to Sagna. Perhaps he felt he exaggerated the challenge. Fabregas. Holding it up well, and surely he was checked there by Makaleli as he tried to get onto the return ball. Arsenal get on with it. Kleb, oh that's poor. Straight to Wright Phillips, he's got Shevchenko already making ground. Toure covering brilliantly.
Just a little sloppy from Matthew Flamini, he's apologising to Clichy. Just giving some signs, Chelsea. Just finding the feet, almost as if the boxers do absorb the first attacks, see what the team's made of. They have to do that for 15 minutes, just about to contest it.
Arsenal have the free kick. Wright Phillips clearly felt it should have been the other way around. Up well against Adebayor. Here's Lampard for Chelsea. Wright Phillips. Oh, well played, Clichy. Fabregas. Always has wonderful awareness of where teammates and opposition players are. Adebayor. Sagna. Now Aboué. Now Adebayor caught Ashley Cole then. First flashpoint.
I think what happens here is the ball pops up. As Adebayor tries to control it, the ball pops up and it's in the air. I'm pretty sure he makes a genuine attempt to get this. There it goes. And he just catches Ashley Cole's right knee there. That'll be painful. He's a little late with it. maybe a little bit of frustration that it got away from him.
Adebayor was sent off in the Carling Cup final against Chelsea last season and ultimately banned for 4 matches because of the red card. There have been a history of sendings off in this particular fixture over the years. Hardly surprising when 2 heavyweights like this clash. He's been in the wars, hasn't he? He's missed a few games recently with an ankle problem, and he's already picked up 2 injuries in the opening quarter of this game. Terry hits the free kick out to Wright Phillips. She's getting the better of him at the moment. On to Rosicki. Now Adebayor. Cleared by Makelele, doing the job he's in there to do. Mikel's header. Back by Toure. Adebayor, cleared. Foul by Paulo Ferreira.
Now they're going to get a few players come up to Alan Wiley now and say, what about that one then? Is that not as the skipper does? And Kolo Toure. It's rash. Glad to see Alan Wiley not just rushing into his pocket to even things up. Take each tackle on its merit. That's what he did there.
A calm and composed referee, the perfect man to handle a game of this nature. Fabregas perhaps going to set it up for Toure to belt one. Straight into the wall as it happens. Joe Cole in a good position here. If he can stay onside, he couldn't.
Mile off. And they might have liked someone other than Claude Makelele there. He must have known Cole's well offside.
Adebayor to Rosicki. Now he might have handled that, John Terry, when the ball was on the ground.
No, he headed it.
Let's play on anyway.
I think the skipper heads that.
Here's Wright Phillips. Mikel. Joe Cole. On to Ashley Cole. Shevchenko just ahead of him. The 2 Coles combine again. Makelele. Sagna gets it away.
Well, he'll defend with anything, whatever it is on the ground. Goes in to make the tackle, and then you see he just nods it away into Makelele's path. Good lad.
Only John Terry would even think about doing that, never mind actually doing it. Of course, he got that awful boot in the face, didn't he, in the Carling Cup final, which led to him being stretchered off. Now that is a very dangerous place to concede a free kick.
I'm not so sure the ref could see this. I thought they came from behind the referee, and Alan Wiley just saw. Did he actually get in front of the referee? Watch the 2 players. Well, he then looks Alan Wiley. He must have got it out the corner of his eye. But this is certainly within Frank Lampard's compass.
Well, Lampard has scored in this fixture 3 times in his period at Chelsea. All of them were at Highbury as well. And Money doesn't look very happy about
he's trying to get the wall fit. Yeah. He's trying to get it sorted.
Not one of his best. Live Carling Cup action on Sky Sports for you this week. Blackburn against Arsenal. That's Tuesday, 7:30, Sky Sports 1 and high definition. And then the following night, Chelsea against Liverpool. Same channels, we start at 7.
Well, it's settled a bit, this game now. They started very brightly, very quickly. Arsenal looking to get an early breakthrough. Didn't materialise. This game's now been more evenly contested.
Lampard's header back in. Wright Phillips, of all people, rising to win the high ball. Kleb. Toure looking for a Aboué. Ashley Cole, Lampard, very tight there, that little triangle. Lampard claiming a free kick. Mr. Wiley waves play on. Kleb. Fabregas round the corner to Kleb, and now Adebayor just beaten to it by Terry. Aboué. Joe Cole. Arsenal fans still furious about Lampard's earlier challenge.
Yeah, I think Alan Wiley was going to give the free kick, played on, was no advantage, should have brought it back. It's just getting a little spiky now, this game as well.
Kleb. Fabregas wanted it quickly and gets round Makelele.
Oh, that's an awful tackle from John Terry. He's really launched at Fabregas, two-footed it looked to me. Now I'm a long way away. But we're pretty much side on. There's obviously no great contact because Fabregas has got up.
A big moment for the Chelsea skipper and the referee.
Well, that's yellow. He's taken it out of his pocket. We can see that. There's a two. I was saying what for, but this looks to me as if he launches into this, the skipper. Well, it is one-footed. Give him that. Maybe a little bit of afters.
Yellow card for Terry and for Lampard.
Well, this is getting spiky. Alan Wiley might have to just keep a lid on this.
Two of Chelsea's key players on a caution now.
Well, they've got Clichy over to this one. He's their only natural left footer.
He has never scored a goal for Arsenal, Gaël Clichy. Fabregas takes it in the end.
Well, they're all having a moan up at the referee now. Ashley Cole's there, Frank Lampard's there, John Terry's there. All having a go about certain tackles that they feel have gone unpunished.
Mikel. Terry. They don't know who to boo next now, the Arsenal fans. Aboué. Clever little ball for Kleb. Chelsea get the throw.
If I give you Arsene Wenger, the last thing you want this to turn into is a battle, a war, as such. He needs cool heads. They play the type of football they play.
He's got to be very careful, obviously, here, John Terry. And he wasn't then.
No, but he's got the free kick. I'm not so sure what Adebayor does there, as he doesn't even know where Terry is when the ball comes.
Well, He didn't expect it to be a nice walk in the park on a Sunday afternoon, I'm sure. Fabregas hits it early. A bit too early for his own good, really. Wright Phillips dancing around Clichy's challenge. Flamini covering. Chelsea have won each of their last 4 away games in the Premier League. They haven't even conceded a goal in that run. Makelele for them. Lampard.
Defensively, they've been unbelievable recently.
Shevchenko. There's some sting in that shot, as Almunia found. Joko. It's good football. Shevchenko takes it on. Fine challenge by Sanya.
Well, he almost made a meal of this, the goalkeeper. I mean, he strikes it beautifully, Andrei Shevchenko. Lots of power, ball moves about, and well, Almunia just about gets it away. Look at that, that's not convincing goalkeeping.
Just short for John Terry. Sanya. Here's Adebayor. Clem.
Change it.
Typical lightning counter-attack by Arsenal. Clichy. Adebayor. Flamini just taking players away, giving more room for Fabregas. Rosicki. Back to Clichy. Wright Phillips doing his defensive duties. Dolo Touré for Arsenal.
You have to admire Chelsea defensively. They work incredibly hard as a unit, the whole lot of them, to defend.
Aboué, Fabregas, and Terry believes he was caught there by the Arsenal man. It is indeed beginning to boil over.
Another yellow card. No, it's quick football, and we talk about these tackles. This could be a really nasty one as far as John Terry's concerned. At the top of his foot's gone into the studs of the buoy. As he clears this, foot goes up. Oh, there's the contact. It's always a tough one for an official to judge. The player puts his foot up to block the ball. Inevitably, if you don't get it, you'll get something of the opponent, and he got plenty of John Terry's foot there, and that might be a painful one. Well, it will be a painful one, but hopefully not serious. No, that's not a bad start. That's what makes them so difficult to play against, Chelsea.
Well, he looks in a bit of trouble at the moment, John Terry.
Well, we know what that top of your foot's like. There's so many little bones up there. Doesn't take an awful lot to fracture one or two of them. I hope that's not the case. I was wondering if the boot's coming off. If not, and that's positive. Means that the skipper thinks he's okay.
Well, you suspect it could be a busy day for the medical teams and for referee Alan Wiley. Fabregas. Alex followed that all the way. Arsenal have scored in every league game they've played so far, and the majority of their goals have come in the second half of those games. They're looking for Fabregas here, who is their leading scorer with 11. Touré. Sanya. John Terry ready to come back on.
Well, I tell you, he's taking his time, John, to coming back on, having a little word with training staff. He's going to try it. You wouldn't expect anything else from him.
Mikel has dropped back to fill in for his absence for the moment. Well, snapshots like that one from Rosicki that can count out or catch out lesser goalkeepers than Cech.
Well, he's going to have to do something special if you go near post against Peter Cech. Goalkeeper's going to have to make a mistake if you squeeze this in near post. Well, if he has to go, they've got an obvious one in Benaim. So ring in, Belletti obviously could play in there, but Benaim would be the obvious one. Oh, John Terry is struggling. This is bad news for Chelsea. He's limping quite badly.
Sagna. Now will Chelsea use this opportunity to
he's going
make
down
their
again,
change?
skipper.
So the Arsenal jinx strikes again. Remember, taken off on a stretcher in the Carling Cup final last season. And he's going to have to limp off now. Tal Benaim will take his place.
Well, he's obviously caught him. They've got to play the 1-2. Goes to block the ball. And we see this time it takes a lot. I don't know what you do about it. That kind of tackle, you either ban it or you're going to have to risk that happening.
The Israeli international never lost against Arsenal in his days as a Bolton Wanderers player. Here's Fabregas. Flamini. Arsenal not quite flowing, as we know they can. Of course, they have this fantastic record here at the Emirates. It's their second season in this wonderful stadium. They've played 40 games here in various competitions, and they've only lost one of them against West Ham in the Premier League last season. Here's Adebayor. The boy.
Well, I think much like the game earlier. I don't think there's too many on target. 8 attempts, only the 2 from Chelsea. 2 long-range efforts from Shaun Wright-Phillips and Andriy Shevchenko.
Makelele. Mikel. Referee saw that as a foul by Flamini. Ashley Cole. Little trick from Joko to try and lose Sagna. It's good pressure by Arsenal, and the referee thinks again that the challenge was an illegal one.
This was a tough one, I tell you. The sled reaches round Makelele and just prods the ball away there. Well, and while his only decision can be that he's felt he's kicked through Makelele to get to the ball.
Lampard spreading the play early to Wright-Phillips. Paulo Ferreira. Should be Touré's. Adebayor control that brilliantly. Sagna. Aboué. Clever.
But squeezed out again. Good collective defending from Chelsea. Looking at the centre-backs, only one start for these two together in this side. The Carling Cup tie against Leicester. So it's not exactly what Chelsea would have wanted going into the second half. A massive game like this. Last player they would have wanted to lose would have been the skipper.
Gallas for Arsenal. Played over 200 games in his 5 years as a Chelsea player. Clichy. Ramani. Bit of room down the right for Sagna, perhaps. Aboué. Adebayor. Good football from Arsenal. Adebayor's there again. Aboué claiming he was fouled just outside the penalty box. Sagna. Adebayor. Fabregas. Here's Clichy. Just showed enough of the ball to Mikel, who was challenged then by Rosicky.
Well, you can't argue what's been given by both sets of players today. Pretty much everything. Arsenal have undoubtedly used the ball better. And as I've said before, at the edge of their own box, Chelsea have defended magnificently to protect their goalkeeper.
Chelsea haven't lost a Premier League game against Arsenal for almost 4 years now. Adebayor. Aboué hesitated a bit there and enabled Joe Cole to beat him. Ramani.
It was a rather weak attempt from Aboué to win the ball.
Here's Gallas. Rosicky. Fred trying to play it back to Rosicky. He and Makelele clash.
Good old-fashioned shoulder to shoulder there, wasn't it?
Ramani not happy. Here's Wright Phillips, and he just can't get going against Clichy. Away by Makelele to Mikel. Now Lampard. Benaim. Careless ball by Makelele. Gallas.
2 minutes it is, and if it stays like this, you just wonder how long before Robin van Persie gets a run here. He's almost certain to. Part of his recovery would be another session here today. Some of it, depending on what the scoreline is.
Here's Makelele. Just trying to chip that one up for Shevchenko. Lampard retrieves possession. Paulo Ferreira. Lampard. Here's Shevchenko. Wright Phillips. Offside. Joe Cole. Sagna. Had to backpedal quickly there, Kolo Touré. Mounier with a less than confident ball out to Gallas. Sagna for Arsenal. Touré. Here's Aboué. Too far for Adebayor. Well, if it was handball, the referee has let play go on anyway. Rosicky in a good position here.
Oh, bad first touch. Really poor from him. Might well just be the last opportunity.
Seconds remaining in the first half. Manchester United got their breakthrough against Liverpool round about this moment in the game. And Cech, a full stretch, has missed it. And of all the people to score, it's William Gallas against his old team.
Well, the goalkeeper comes and does nothing. But I wonder just how much to miss John Terry. You just feel that the skipper would have been round about William Gallas. He just wanders in, does he go? Little nudge on Frank Lampard. He goes unseen, but this is food and drink to a goalkeeper of Peter Cech's quality. This is training session. This is catching practice. He's under no pressure whatsoever. He just makes a right mess of it. No one on the post. Well,
what a moment to score. And William Gallas, who won 2 successive Premier League titles in his days at Chelsea, has just created a hammer blow to their hopes of winning the title this season. And Petr Cech, of all the goalkeepers in the Premier League in Europe, to make a mistake like that, well, he would have been bottom of your list. And just as Manchester United did at Anfield earlier on Grand Slam Sunday, a crucial breakthrough just before half-time. It's Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0.
Oh dear, Petr Cech, Ruud Gullit and Jamie Redknapp are with us. We'll talk to them when we come back, but it is Arsenal who have the breakthrough, just like United earlier, right on half-time. Like Manchester United, can they hang on to it? William Gallas, of all people, 1-0 Arsenal.
Two big games from the Carling Cup quarter-finals, sponsored by Sky Bet.
Absolutely thunderous.
First, the Gunners face a tough trip to Ewood Park.
It's David Badley. Brilliant.
Blackburn v Arsenal, Tuesday 7:30, followed by the tie of the round.
What a finish this is.
Chelsea struck. This has rocketed into the back of the net.
Holder's Chelsea face Liverpool, Wednesday 7 p.m, only on Sky Sports 1 and HD1.
Can I not have an opinion now? It's got nothing to do with opinion. You're siding with him. He's Scottish.
He's not siding, he's only stating the facts.
It's not facts, it's rubbish facts. He's talking rubbish.
You're always having a pop, aren't you?
The thing about it is that, you know, I've got an opinion. You lot ain't got an opinion.
I'm giving you my opinion. I'm telling you Chelsea will win the league.
Liverpool.
I'm telling you Chelsea.
Man United all day long.
Man United are dodgy at the back.
What, like your hair?
I bet you'd love a Barnet like this.
I wouldn't like a Barnet.
Ladbrokes, everyone's got an opinion. What's yours worth?
Is there a guitar hero in you? Guitar Hero 3,
legends of rock.
This is Jason Bourne. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. There are a lot of extras. It's action-packed. This is where it ends.
The Bourne Ultimatum on DVD. Own it now.
I live life to the full. I love action. In life, on the job, I'll never allow myself to look tired. So I take care of myself and of my skin.
Hydra Energetic from L'Oreal Men Expert. It fights the 5 signs of fatigue for a lasting, healthy look. L'Oreal Men Expert.
The future of your skin is in your hands. You're worth it.
Everything can go if you don't love me. Sheer magnetism. L'homme Yves Saint Laurent.
On the 12 days of Christmas, hope someone gives to me
entertainment on DVD.
Audrey Hepburn collection,
Zulu or Charmed, Airplane box set,
Saturday Night Fever,
Sex and the City, Indiana Jones, White Christmas, Frasier or Grease, and the Godfather trilogy.
Great DVDs at very festive prices at Zavvi this Christmas.
Who needs roads when there's dirt? Colin McRae, Dirt. Out now.
Arsenal, I don't think they've got enough in reserve. What you got an helmet on in a cafe for?
Protect myself from all that rubbish coming out of your mouth.
Ladbrokes, everyone's got an opinion. What's yours worth?
Barcelona won last night to close the gap at the top of La Liga on Real Madrid, who play later against Osasuna, 8 o'clock, Sky Sports 1, as part of a triple header. It's Cleveland against Buffalo at 6 on Sky Sports 3. That's NFL, of course. And this Paul Mosconi Cup continues at 7:30 on Sky Sports Extra. Here, Arsenal lead by a goal to nil. Isn't that extraordinary? A goal virtually at the same time in both matches today.
Yeah, but it is it's clumsy. I think Petr Cech made a huge mistake there, and I think for Arsenal was the right time. But we are happy that somebody scored.
Yes.
Because, again, as the first match, it's not a great game.
You mentioned Cech and say he's made a mistake. How about this for a clearance? That's uncharacteristic as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
it all comes from there.
Mikel also bad. This is a good recovery here. Okay, and there's nothing wrong there. If you see what happened, Jamie, it's incredible.
No, it is, and both goals could have been avoided, couldn't they, Ruud? Yeah. But for me, it doesn't matter that John Terry's not on the pitch. He's got nothing to do with anything else apart from Petr Cech just makes a bad error.
Only got 3 in the box, look.
Yeah, here comes Gallas, though. William Gallas makes a late run. And there's a little push on Benaim, not enough to be a foul, but Petr Cech just completely misjudges it, and he knows it. He's made a massive mistake. So many times he's got Chelsea out of trouble, but that's just elementary mistake from a top goalkeeper.
Yeah. It's a vital, moment in the game, but lucky for us, somebody scored, because now at least the second half we're going to see a better game, because again Chelsea tried to, control it a little bit defensively. Arsenal had some difficulties. I think that Chelsea had one shot at goal with Shevchenko. Was a good shot at goal. So nothing happened. The only thing is with Chelsea, what I've seen now, they have a lack of creativity in midfield, especially there. And because Lampard is a player who wants to go forward, Makelele is the one who is the holding role, and the other one, Mikel, he can't provide the forward players with passes.
Sure, let's go up to Joe Cole to do that then, Ruud.
Yeah, but he's on the left side. He's left winger. He plays there. He comes on the inside. He needs to have somebody who provides him with balls so he can dribble. And
they'd have been delighted, wouldn't they? For 46 minutes, whatever it was on the clock, Chelsea had done their job. They'd lost their captain. Yeah. They'd looked relatively comfortable. Alex and Benaim, 2 central defenders, not used to playing with each other. And that's why that goal was a crucial blow, massive blow to him.
Was the challenge on John Terry a bit naughty?
More than naughty. Poor tackle. Nasty tackle. He's overrun it. It's what you call him, when we talk about an over-the-top tackle. You can see it there. He rolls his foot over. This is the better angle. His right foot just rolls over and he catches John Terry there, leaves it on him.
Was there a little bit of revenge in that for what John Terry had done earlier?
John had caught Fabregas, but that's a bad tackle. He looks away as well. A straight leg. And John is... We all know John Terry's a tough guy, and there's obviously a lot of damage there. For him to come off a game like this, a derby match, hopefully it's not going to be too bad. I think it's a bad one, Ruud, do you?
I think it could be a crack. It wouldn't be a surprise for me. But
it was a bad tackle.
But what he did before, that was also bad. He thought he had an opportunity with Fabregas there, and I think some players said, okay, I will get you back. Yeah.
It was a bad tackle, so he can. But it was both sides of it, but two bad tackles, but unfortunately John's come off the worst there.
Well, Chelsea are up against it now. No John Terry, didn't start with Drogba, of course. What have they got? They've got to find something because they trail here to Arsenal by 1-0.
It's amazing what fits in a pocket these days. Your favourite music, all your emails, today's newspaper, endless entertainment, and of course, a phone.
State of that, eh? They say that music hall's dead.
Hey,
Westlife.
Hiya. I'd like to know more about your broadband packages, please.
We've got just a thing, 4 different types, one for each of you. Nicky, I'm giving you just broadband because all you ever do is look yourself up on the web. Mark, are you still spending days looking for Westlife videos? Broadband extra package. Kean, always yakking on the blower, simple home phone.
Very good.
Shane, the brains of the outfits. Home phone and broadband extra.
But isn't broadband a real faff to set up, Ken?
Just plug mine in and thump, I was away.
Where do we sign?
Just sign the form.
The People's Broadband at the People's Post Office.
Ultraviolet. Fragrance for him, for her, by Paco Rabanne.
The expedition has turned deadly. You're playing a console that anticipates your every move. Blu-ray games that let you feel every punch, hear every bullet, dodge every explosion in high definition. This is entertainment like you've never seen before. This is living.
We can all suffer from irritated skin after shaving. But for men, there's Extra Soothing Aftershave Balm. Specially formulated, it soothes and calms skin irritated by shaving. Extra Soothing Aftershave Balm. Only from Nivea for Men.
Awesome, terrific, 10 out of 10, beyond spectacular, a must. This year's Christmas blockbuster.
Let's go!
The Golden Compass.
All these years, you've gone through the day without email like this in your pocket. Or stock updates like this in your pocket. Or internet like this in your pocket. And you survived. The question is, how?
Are we going out then?
Don't push it, Dan.
Come on. It'll be fun. Go out there in the freezing wastes. Must be mad. It's my birthday. It is his birthday. Well, why didn't you say so? Of course we're going out. Is it smart? Smart casual, probably. Ah, that's the spirit, boys.
Let's give Dan the best birthday he'll ever remember.
Come on then, guys, let's go. Go on.
Let's brighten it up.
We are in history now. Living it. Making it.
Magic. Real magic. It can happen every day. You just gotta want that feeling. And if you like it and you want it, you'll get greedy for it.
We're in the northwest earlier, of course, where Manchester United beat Liverpool. North London now as Arsenal lead against Chelsea by a goal to nil. William Gallas, of all people. Those pictures being provided by our Sky Bet blimp, which is hovering high over the capital. Got two good Carling Cup matches coming up. Tuesday night, it's Blackburn against Arsenal from 7:30 on Sky Sports 1. Wednesday, Chelsea again, this time against Liverpool from 7, again on 1, and both matches are available in high definition. Well, it started brightly, got a little bit sticky. Chelsea lost John Terry before William Gallas got the opener. Plenty on the Arsenal bench, but Jamie, not too many alternatives for Chelsea, are there?
No. Pizarro, Kalou, two options obviously up front. My worry for Chelsea now is the counter-attack, because if Chelsea obviously have to go for it now, and Arsenal on the counter are magnificent, as we know. They've got good options on the bench. Van Persie can come on. Arsene Wenger will be very pleased. It's a great time for him to score. And it's all about them now. Chelsea have to force the issue, and Arsenal are very dangerous when they're in that position, Ruud, aren't they?
Oh, very much, very quick. You know, watching these two games today, sometimes I'm worried a little bit that the coaches are too tactical.
It's you foreign coaches, Ruud, see? It's you foreign coaches, all the same.
You know, as a coach, I can understand, you know, because they're all good teams. But from a spectator point of view, you know, we haven't been spoiled today.
It's
and
unusual
hopefully
for Henk ten Kate, the Dutchman from Barcelona, who's now coming.
Yeah, but he had some different players up front with Barcelona. Of course, he went to Ajax, wasn't not as a success, but he's a good tactical coach. But I'm worried about, you know, too tactical, and I want to see, you know, people take a little bit more of a risk, you know, do something extra. I haven't seen it today.
Chelsea have to now. Arsenal lead. Andy Gray and Alan Parry.
Thanks, Richard. Arsenal have maintained their record of scoring in every Premier League game so far this season. They've won 12 out of 13 matches in various competitions here at the Emirates. Manchester United, the only team who left with anything in a 2-2 draw last month. And thanks to that goal by William Gallas, the third successive home game, incidentally, in which he has scored for Arsenal. They will kick off the second half, leading Chelsea by a goal to nil. And straight on the attack with Hleb.
Well, a bit like this fixture last year, wasn't it? Chelsea went 1 down, lost a man, but played ever so well to end up drawing the game. And that's what Avram Grant's got to hope for, convince his players they can do. There's no reason why they can't get back into this game. When I watched Arsenal up at Aston Villa, they were brilliant in the first half. Looked like we were running away with the game, and really Villa put them right through the ringer in the second half. Pressed them, read them, worked really hard, came up the pitch 20 yards, and it worked a treat for them.
Arsenal's next game in the Premier League is hardly a low-profile one. They've got Tottenham next Saturday. They face 2 away games over the Christmas period at Portsmouth and Everton. Paulo Ferreira for Chelsea. Took a ball for right for this, but Clichy has really been on his game today.
It just looked for a minute as if they'd caught Clichy out of position, but he's that quick and gets back in.
Paulo Ferreira, the back heeler finds Miguel. Makaleli. Benaim, replacement for the injured John Terry. Joe Cole, Makaleli. And the two goals combined unsuccessfully again. However, Lampard is there to nick it back. Cleared by Toure. Arsenal almost their own worst enemies then, and they've given it away once more. Cole chipping it in for Shevchenko, but too high. Well, our touchline reporter Guy Havard can tell us a little more about John Terry's injury.
Yes, Alan, the problem is with the foot. He's being x-rayed at the moment, and they're looking at the first metatarsal bone. That's the big one on the foot. No confirmation whether it's broken or not, but that is the concern, and he's having x-rays at the moment.
Bad news if that injury is confirmed for John Terry and Chelsea.
Hugely bad news.
Sagna back to Almunia, who had 2 extravagant saves to make in the first half. Alex gets it away from Adebayor. Clichy shakes off Wright Phillips. Fabregas doing his best to reach the through ball. Toure's header. Mikel there for Chelsea, now Lampard. Wright Phillips making ground down the right. He switches the play to Ashley Cole. Joe Cole colliding with Sagna, and the verdict has gone in Arsenal's favour.
They're just very quick at the back, you know, particularly the full-back area, Sagna and Clichy.
Incidentally, Chelsea's Christmas fixtures, they're away to Blackburn and then home to Aston Villa on Boxing Day. Tough period this for all Premier League teams. The games come up thick and fast, and they're all so important. Fabregas. Hesitation there between Flamini and Rosicky. Paulo Ferreira. Clichy's right on his toes every time Wright Phillips gets the ball, but now he's got him behind him. And Gallas across on the cover. Lampard and Shevchenko in the box here for Chelsea. Joe Cole just hanging out outside the area at the moment. Well, it's not a part of the game you normally expect from Rosicky. Good challenge, but now he's given it away, and Fabregas wins it back.
Well, they do take a chance, Arsenal, don't they, at times? Edge of their own box, and happy to back their own ability.
Paulo Ferreira with the early ball in. Shevchenko following it to the near post, so was Gallas. Clichy. Makelele wins it back. Good positive response from Chelsea. Paulo Ferreira. Ooh, that could have easily caught out Almunia skidding in front of him.
Not a bad ball, that.
Instant clearance, Adebayor. Sagna. Here's Fabregas for Arsenal. Flamini. Clever's found some room here, and now he's found Rosicky. Clichy. Oh, Clever from Aboué. Adebayor couldn't quite thread it back to him.
And he took a gamble, Ashley Cole, and he didn't make it with Aboué.
Already signs of a more open game.
I just don't think Arsenal are very good at closing it up. I think that's one thing about them. They'll continue to try and play and get men forward and get a second goal, and I think that's what makes it, the whole of this second half, a fascinating affair. The Chelsea will have to push forward, commit a few more men forward maybe, in the search of the equaliser.
Here's Rosicky. Toure. Aboué. Sloppy ball, could pay for that, but then Lampard can't do anything with the gift. Now Rosicky. Toure. The goal scorer Gallas. On to Fabregas. Rosicky looks to see where Aboué is. He's to his right. Fabregas just ahead of him. It's Aboué he picks out. Makelele's mistake, he's got away with it. Lampard, good ebb and flow to the early stages of the second half. Ball being given away by both sides, though.
Chelsea have just got to pass it a little better.
Fabregas. Here's Adebayor, whipped away from him. Joe Cole. And Lampard is barged over.
And he was under pressure right away, Frank Lampard.
Chelsea starting the match, remember, 3 points behind Arsenal. But Arsene Wenger's team also have a better goal difference. Here's Makaleli. And another poor pass that didn't find its target. Rosicky. That's better from Wright Phillips. Benaim. Ashley Cole. Yet again, given away. Adebayor's layoff. That was a fine challenge by Alex, but the danger hasn't gone yet. Aboué onto Clem. Adebayor wants it played early, far post. Adebayor is still a lone figure for Arsenal in the Chelsea penalty area. They don't just hurl it in, Arsene Wenger's team. He might have a long wait. Fabregas, now he comes out to receive it. And didn't do very well with it.
Yeah, we're just having a passage of play here. Well, it's just loose pass after loose pass. And there's another one. People just giving possession away rather cheaply.
Including the goalkeeper in a sense, but at least he didn't take any chances. Mikel. Lampard. Benaim looking for Ashley Cole down the left. He's done well here, Cole, but so has Sagna. Again, it's been given away though. Joe Cole. Break on for Chleb. Adebayor. Clichy's thundering forward from his own half in support of this attack. Fabregas. Chleb. Here is Clichy and Fabregas and Adebayor. Arsenal feel that Fabregas was blocked on the edge of the box.
Yeah, they just feel Makaleli stepped across him. Alan Wiley couldn't have had a better view of it, mind you. He was only 10 yards away. No real arguments from anybody.
Lamini. Here's Gallas. Touré. Adebayor. Cleb has Aboué hugging that right touchline. Mikel. Wright Phillips, a rare opportunity to take on Clichy. Gallas, I think, wanted his goalkeeper to come and claim that.
We'll just deal with it. And he did. Not happy. Yeah. He knows giving away corners always dodgy. He knows that himself.
Alex is a very good header of the ball. They don't have to deal with John Terry, of course. Benaim has also come forward, and he went for that. Neither of the centre-backs did too well. Chelsea have finished well ahead of Arsenal in terms of points in each of the last 3 seasons, and of course they've got that 10-match unbeaten record against them in all competitions. But they've got a lot of work to do to keep that record going here today. And they won't do it like that, given away again. Adebayor. I think that came off him, it did. Well, at least Mr. Riley saw it that way.
Yeah, it's all just a little scrappy at the moment. Pressure's high. On both sides. Arsenal want to come straight back after losing. Look at the North East last weekend. Chelsea want to close the gap if they can, certainly not let it get any bigger. That would be the minimum order of the day when they started.
Lampard. Sanya's clearance drops to Matthew Flamini. Turned out to be a good ball. Adebayor. Clapp. Here's a Boué.
There's some good situations, Arsenal, on the break, second half. They haven't quite made the most of.
Sanya. Shevchenko applies the pressure on Kolo Touré. He succeeds in forcing the error. Here's Mikel to Makelele. Joe Cole clever to get away from the challenge, and that's a splendid ball for Wright Phillips. Shevchenko coming in on that, and it flashed through the 6-yard box.
Well, that's not the worst ball you're going to see. Super play from Joe Cole. Another little bit of skill in there and a super crossfield pass, and he doesn't waste any time. Shaun Wright-Phillips smashes it across the edge of the 6-yard box, but although he tries hard, just can't get there, Shevchenko.
Big family connections, of course, with the club he's facing today. Ian, a legend for Arsenal. And here's another goal-scoring legend, Andrei Shevchenko. Lampard shifting it onto his right and finding Mikel. Good effort! Shevchenko! And Almunia saves again.
Well, that wouldn't have been a bad way to score your first goal of the season. Lovely strike from Mikel. Well, he strikes us beautifully. Only thing I would say, it's a pretty good height from the goalkeeper for the goalkeeper to deal with. Keeps his eye on it and beats it away.
He's never actually scored in the Premier League, John Obi Mikel. Hour gone at the Emirates. Arsenal lead 1-0. Kleb has an injury, and of course he has been out with various injury problems. He's missed 5 of the last 6 games.
It might be an ideal time to give him a run. Another half hour, 20 minutes or so. Pretty certain he'll play on Tuesday night. He'll know he'll play as his reserves or his second string Arsene Wenger. Tuesday's Carling Cup tie is a great chance to give Van Persie another 90 minutes. I'm sure he'll take it, the Arsenal manager.
Benaim. Makelele. Wright Phillips, as usual, finds Clichy breathing down his neck. Cleared by Flamini to Kleb, who seems to have recovered. He's given it away, or has he? Fabregas could have made that a poor ball into a good one. Rosicky. Just beyond Fabregas. Mikel. Here's Joe Cole. Shevchenko moves into the space between the central defenders. And the referee is calling over Kolo Toure. Yellow card for him. He was one of those sent off in last season's Carling Cup final against Chelsea. Might be some confusion there as to who
Flamini,
exactly
I think it was
the yellow card to.
It was definitely Flamini that made the tackle.
Good clearance by Toure. Ashley Cole slipped at the vital moment, and could that be costly as Leb takes Arsenal forward here. Aboué with him, Adebayor ahead of him. Flamini. Clichy.
It's just not happened for either side in the second half. The substitutes about to be made, no surprise. Chelsea chasing the game, bringing on Pizarro. For who? I don't think it's got to be chasing the game. Somebody like Makelele or somebody like that.
Good ball by Flamini. Adebayor onto Aboué. Adebayor, Clap. Well, it's so open at the moment. Paulo Ferreira. And this time Clichy caught Wright Phillips just as he played the ball away.
William Gallas is down at the moment. I'm not quite sure. I've just been looking at the last couple of minutes and he's had his hands up running about his throat. I don't know if he get caught in a challenge or whatever. See around there. It's right there. Yeah, just it's caught under the chin a little bit there. Well, there's a tackle from Flamini, and that was the booking. One tackle too many from Mathieu Flamini.
Makelele, the holding midfield player, has gone off.
Well, it had to be, he felt.
On in his place, Claudio Pizarro, who has scored just one goal in his 16 appearances since joining Chelsea from Bayern Munich. Although, to be fair to him, most of those have been as a substitute. He still looks in a bit of trouble here, Gallas. Confirmation of the yellow card for Mathieu Flamini. He's on 4 now. He's got to be careful. 5 leads to a suspension, of course.
Well, a set play with the Chelsea skipper off. It was Arsenal's goal. We have a set play with the Arsenal skipper off.
Pereira planted into the middle of their penalty area. Hit a couple of arms and legs in there somewhere. Gallas has just been waved back on. Mikel. Ashley Cole. Joe Cole takes over. Good challenge. That wasn't. Quite rightly, the referee says play on because it was still on the field. Now he'll have to do something about possibly both of those challenges.
I'll have to hold Fabregas back, as he wasn't too happy about the challenge from, I think it was Mikel, who took him out as well. Alan Wiley's got some refereeing to do here. Well, there's a couple to deal with. He tries to give the advantage here. That's a late tackle. He'll get booked for that, Joe Cole. But it went on to Fabregas.
Well, he's keeping calm before he reaches into the dreaded pocket. Yellow for him. Born and brought up an Arsenal, well, not an Arsenal fan, but in Arsenal territory, Joe Cole. He says he's always been a Chelsea fan.
Well, Fabregas was the one. He pounces on the loose ball here, and he starts to go down. Just after this, then Fabregas comes along, and Mikel comes over, and he thinks he poked at Bass, and then he just takes him out as well. I don't think I think he gets away with it. But they've called for the stretcher.
Arsene Wenger stating his case very heavily. Didn't initially look that serious, but clearly is.
Well, Van Persie will probably come on. He'll have called him back, and that means that Flamini will probably go back to right back and play in there. Not a problem for him to do that. And Hleb will just have to drop deeper.
Well, it's pretty clear he's not coming back. They haven't quite got, if it is Robin Van Persie who's coming on, they've not quite got him ready yet.
No, they've just called him back. He's just about done. He's down below us.
He had just over an hour against Steaua Bucharest in the Champions League in midweek. He's been out almost 2 months with a knee problem, which he suffered playing for Holland. Missed 12 games in all. Enters the field just as the unfortunate Aboué leaves on a stretcher. Huge cheer from the Arsenal fans for his return to Premier League action. One back here by Rosicky. Wright Phillips did well to regain possession for Chelsea. Arsenal get the throw in here. Moving towards the final 20 minutes. They still have the lead. Given to them by their skipper, William Gallas. Here's Van Persie with the ball across. Very calmly back by Lampard.
Very calmly back.
Adebayor. Van Persie again. It was a good snapshot, and even more calmly played back to Petr Cech, who I don't think appreciated either of those balls back to him.
I've got no idea why Ben Haim isn't hooking that away himself. Just hook it out of play yourself, sir. Give his goalkeeper a massive problem. Already Van Persie's introduction has lifted the crowd.
And lifted Arsenal by the looks of it.
It actually might be the first save that Cech's made.
It's a good ball as well by Van Persie. Club hit the deck, but it's a goal kick.
Well, obviously, time to make up for Robin Van Persie. It's a good strike, but I've no idea why Ben Haim's knocking that back to his goalkeeper. As it drops off him, just put your foot through it and hook it out of play.
Pizarro getting his first touch since he came off the bench. Clichy is fouled by Wright Phillips.
Well, 2 attempts on target for Arsenal only. It's over 70 minutes here at the Emirates.
Well, in 8 successive seasons under Arsene Wenger, Arsenal were either champions or runners-up. They finished 4th in each of the last 2. That has hurt the pride of Arsene Wenger and his players. This, if they can hold on, could be a key win for them. And they're in the mood to do better than hold on. It's Robin van Persie who hits it.
He sucked everybody in as well. Ferrara, the two centre-backs all came towards him. I just wonder, could he have slid Rosicky in? As he plays it there, they all descend upon him, and just a little ball square to Thomas Rosicky might have been the one.
Scored 7 goals in 12 games before his injury, Van Persie. Lampard. Van Persie seems to be everywhere at the moment. Fabregas. It's another free kick and possibly another yellow card for Benaim.
I don't think it's a yellow card. I just think he's unlucky. He makes a genuine attempt to try and get it. He's just done because he's a little bit too quick for him. You know, he doesn't go to ground, he doesn't thrash through the player. It's just a fraction late. Slides the ball here and he thinks he can win this. I just don't think it's a booking. I think it's what it is, a free kick.
What it is certainly is an opportunity for Arsenal to threaten the Chelsea goal again. Cesc Fabregas will take it.
It's goalkeepers.
Unusually poor from Fabregas. Lovely control by Joe Cole and a good challenge by Flamini.
I'll tell you what, he had to get that right. You commit yourself like that to a tackle when you're on a yellow card and you miss it, then you're off. But Kalou ready to come on.
Well, Ashley Cole's first game at the Emirates Stadium end in defeat. He's on the ball now for Chelsea. Just a little over 15 minutes for them to find an equalising goal here. Pizarro. Shevchenko in the centre and well placed. And it's Wright Phillips who's missed.
What a chance. What a chance. He's had a fairly quiet afternoon, Sean Wright Phillips. And this is a present. Maybe a calm head needed a side footer. He absolutely lashes at this. I just wonder, just side foot over the goalkeeper into the net. He opts to smash it. And it's his last chance. And what a chance it was too.
And in his place, Salomon Kalou, who has been playing recently, left out today to accommodate the return of Makaleli to the side. Will Chelsea get a better chance than that? Pizarro well placed down the centre here, and that'll be a corner if it goes.
Well, they might have to defend now a little bit, and it'll be interesting to see if... Oh, he is actually, just looked below. I was going to say, it'll be interesting to see if Gilberto is told to get stripped and come on. And he has been.
Alex and Benaim forward here for Chelsea. I think it was Adebayor who was first to rise and get that away. Samia trying to prevent another corner.
Corner it is.
Final quarter of an hour at the Emirates. Chelsea need a goal. Benaim up to knock it into that dangerous area where Sagna clears. Cole. He's lost out. Adebayor. Arsenal have got men streaming forward in support. One of them is Hleb and Van Persie.
What a break. Was always on the cards with Chelsea pressing so far forward. And you just think if Adebayor picks the right ball, then they must score. And he does. Two on the overlap. Lovely ball in, and he just sets it really well. It is his weaker side. He is under a little bit of pressure as the ball comes to him from Frank Lampard. But he knows he should have put this game beyond Chelsea.
The expression says it all. Alexander Hleb goes off to be replaced by Gilberto, who scored a penalty in the corresponding game last season. He's only started a few league games in this campaign, of course. Lost his regular place to Flamini in midfield. Here come Chelsea again. Pizarro and Joe Cole in the penalty area for them. Well, that was a decent effort. He caught everybody by surprise as Kalou tried his luck from long range.
Nothing wrong with that. Surprise is always a good weapon to have. One or two of the Chelsea fans far side, and you see the net rippling. Just for a second thought he'd beaten the goalkeeper. And they just put Gilberto now right plumb in the middle of that midfield, and just say to Flamini and Gilberto, they're the two of them there just over the halfway line, just sit there, protect the back four. Fabregas just go and play on the right hand side.
Well, just like Anfield earlier today, the team in the lead certainly can't afford to relax. Benaim under pressure from Van Persie. It's been given away. Sagna for Arsenal. Kolo Touré with a long ball aimed at Van Persie. It's Benaim who clears. Rosicky for Arsenal. Clichy tried to play it back to Rosicky. Arsenal have to settle for the throw. Oh, wonderful play from Rosicky. Was he brought down by Alex? Yep. Free kick.
Lovely turn. Gets a little tight. Just has a little tug at him early on there, Alex.
Callas trotting into the penalty area as he did just before half-time.
Well, they don't overload it. Only the four there, two supporting at the edge and three back against one.
And Persie's free kick went along the ground rather strangely. Fabregas. Oh, not often he makes a mistake like that, and Kalou will get Chelsea moving forward on the counter-attack. Good recovery by Flamini.
Yeah, he got a handshake from Fabregas for that. A rare slack pass.
10 minutes to go. Manchester United the winners in the first part of Grand Slam Sunday. Chance here. Good clearance by Clichy.
Oh, Pizarro just a fraction on his heels. He was only a yard away from that as it went past Shevchenko. Bit of work to do for Arsenal before they can consider this game done and dusted.
1-1 when they went to the bridge last season. 1-1 here at the Emirates. Could we have the same scoreline again today? Mikel. That's a clever ball for Ashley Cole. Kalou with a little flick. Lampard holding it up for Jean-Obi Mikel. Pizarro. Got a lot of men forward here, Chelsea, including their right back, Paulo Ferreira. Now Joe Cole. Here is Ferreira. It's an awkward ball that for Arsenal to deal with.
Even Avram Grant getting involved there. Not the best pass he's ever made.
Paulo Ferreira. Slipped Mikel, but still managed a good ball. Pizarro. Ferreira's there again. And now Pizarro to take on Clichy. That was a good take by Almunia.
Yeah, it was just dropping in front of him, didn't have enough of pace in it. Just had to keep his eye on it.
Lampard.
This is good pressure from Chelsea, they're finishing strongly.
Joe Cole. We need a bit of magic from him now. Paulo Ferreira has given it away. Van Persie. Flamini was floored there. The referee says play on. Adebayor down the centre. What a good tackle by Ashley Cole.
Well, I guarantee you Mikel will get booked now after this ball is dead.
Pretending to show a bit of concern to see if it gets him off the hook. Chelsea have refused to knock the ball out. And now Arsenal have conceded the free kick. It's getting heated again here.
And there's Mikel getting called over to Alan Wiley. Yellow card, sure to follow. He had a couple. It's just that Flamini was his second. He has one there, and then another one, two in quick succession.
Yet another of those who received his marching orders in last season's Carling Cup final.
I do think we have to clear up this thing, whether the ball goes out of play or not, Al, because the Chelsea players are knocking it about, looking at Flamini, thinking, well, you know, is there anything wrong with you? You know, are you just trying to buy some time? Do we play it out? You know, sometimes it's a nonsense.
Benaim lifts it up for Pizarro. Van Persie, the makeshift defender. And Benaim completely misjudged that. Fortunately for Chelsea, Cech didn't. But it was his misjudgment just before half-time that led to the William Gallas goal that takes Arsenal into the dying minutes here with a crucial 1-0 lead. But here's Pizarro for Chelsea. Played it in behind Lampard. Pizarro again. Joe Cole. Mikel's cross.
I tell you what, Arsenal had flooded the near post area and made so many over at the back post. And he's a good header.
That wasn't a good header by Benaim, however. Adebayor finds Rosicky.
He's offside.
He is.
Doesn't count. It won't count. It's not Van Persie. It's Rosicky. Just earlier in the move, I wondered about this. Does he go too early? Is that little toe comes out? Oh, I tell you what. I guess he is just offside. That was a finish he was looking for a little earlier, Robin Van Persie, and he puts it wide.
Yeah, ironic that. 5 minutes to go. He won't give the ball back to Shevchenko.
Well, he's calling on Kaluza and Gallas. Oh no, Sanya, sorry. Obviously a little bit of a scrap going on there.
Lampard. There's going to be a fair bit of stoppage time, I imagine, and a number of substitutions and injuries. Shevchenko bringing it down. Paulo Ferreira. Now Joe Cole. And he's got away from Clichy. Good effort.
And that was just one to keep your eye on and make sure you don't lose your concentration for the goalkeeper there.
Fabregas. Sanya was blocked, but the referee says he wasn't.
I have to say I disagree with Alan Wiley, but he was definitely blocked off by Kalou. There's no intention of chasing him.
Here they come again, Chelsea. Pizarro's little ball. Oh, that was a good challenge by Kolo Touré. Every time Chelsea pour forward like this, they leave themselves susceptible to the counter-attack. But they've got to do it, of course. A goal down. Rosiski's onside this time. And wasted it. Terrific ending.
Well, that's what you expect from Chelsea. They're going to give this up without giving everything they've got.
Lampard. Cole. This is Kalou. Took 2 men to beat him. But the clock ticks ominously on here for Avram Grant's team. Arsene Wenger never managed to get the better of Jose Mourinho while he was in charge at Stamford Bridge in 8 meetings. Is he going to win for the first time of asking against his old pal, Avram Grant? Adebayor. And Percy stays on side. Adebayor, Fabregas in the middle for Arsenal. Oh, wonder save! And Fabregas can't score from the follow-up.
That's what I like about this Arsenal side. But in the last couple of minutes, they haven't beaten this team for such a long time. They're 1 up. It's not absolutely certain. And do they run the ball into the corner and just try and waste time? No. They go and try and get another. 2 very, very good stops from Petr Cech. But they won't make him feel any better.
Kalou gets away from Gilberto. Lampard can't return it, though.
Well, I think everyone, well, certainly 60,000 of them thought this was it. That was a very good save, and well, Fabregas thinks he's back with a goal, but not to be.
Partially redeemed himself with that double save. But as a perfectionist, he will still be cursing himself for the error that led to the only goal of the game.
Well, Alex is up top. Alex is going up edge of the box. Try and cause a nuisance, make something happen.
And Shevchenko with a chance.
Well, I don't think you head them down. I think you've got to head them straight across the goalkeeper. This is a good opportunity. I think once you head it down like that, you give the goalkeeper a chance. That is a glorious chance.
Free kick here. That won't count either. Free kick to Chelsea.
You can't believe it. He thinks he's just out-muscled him. Make your own mind up. Yeah, I guess he jumps into him a little. Second bit was good for me, but the first bit just jumps into Benayoun.
And an offside at the other end.
Well, it hasn't been a classic by any means, but this second half you couldn't take your eyes off because you don't know what's going to happen. Chelsea have gone for it, they've left themselves a little open at the back, as they have to. And Arsenal have had 2 or 3 opportunities to finish this game off and haven't taken any, and that's what's kept Chelsea going. 5 minutes of stoppage time. This game is far from over.
Nicholas Bentner ready to come on for Arsenal. Long ball for Pizarro. Shevchenko is with him. Alex has remained forward. Mikel, no way through for him. Lampard. Shevchenko's there again. And the referee's given a free kick for that challenge.
I think that might have been generous. I don't know, he's very, very close, Alan Welly, so it's hard to argue with him.
Who gets the responsibility? It looks like Shevchenko.
Well, there was a time there would be only one taking this, and that would be Frank Lampard, who's shown little interest in it. The arguments just put it there, move it forward.
Referee's watching all this going on. I'm sure he's fully aware of all the repositioning. He'll decide what it's taken from. A tense moment here in this meeting of 2 of the big 4.
Was it that end Alex scored against? I don't know.
It was.
Was it this end?
Yep. Header.
Well, we know he's got the power in his shot. Shevchenko, well, Only using a little bit more craft.
And he steps up and hits it!
Good save.
What a save.
Well, it's right above him. That's what I would say. And Arsenal would be really disappointed if that beat the goalkeeper. Struck pretty well. But not far enough in the corner really to trouble him.
Cech hits it as long as he can. Sagna underneath it for Arsenal. Mikel. Here's Lampard. And still, Pizarro. Clichy wins it back. And this is where Arsenal can counter-attack so quickly. Can they strike significantly this time?
Well,
it's Van Persie.
5 against 2. And that's a poor ball.
Rosicky.
Oh, they've made a right mess of that, and now 5 of them are out the game. Arsene Wenger is furious. Offside.
And Avram Grant will be equally angry with his team.
Now Arsene Wenger's just pointing to the corner flag and saying, "What are you doing, boys? I admire your adventure, but think about it."
Bentner's finally going to get on. A straightforward swap for Adebayor. Have Arsenal done enough?
Well, at the end of it, these two haven't been classic games, Alan, we've seen today. Either of them, whether at Anfield or here at the Emirates. But they're massive games in the context of the league and where it might end up. And the managers don't really care about anything in these games apart from winning them. And at the end of the day, that's what matters. You can play all your football on the other games against other teams, but these ones against the top boys are all about winning. Manchester United did that. Arsenal very close to doing it.
Bentner beaten by Benaim, who then collides with his own player Ashley Cole. 30 seconds plus whatever the referee decides to add over the allotted 5 minutes.
Well, it must be 30 seconds, because isn't that what they're supposed to add for a substitution?
In theory, yeah. Alex on the halfway line, and that's not a bad ball forward, but Shevchenko didn't have the legs to reach it. His chance a few minutes ago, maybe the last that Chelsea will get. Referee's looked at his watch here. Rosicky. Bentner shapes up to hit it and lays it on instead for what will surely be the clinching goal, will it, from Fabregas? No! And then a little scrap between him and Ashley Cole.
Well, there was a really late tackle from Fabregas on Cole, and I think Cole's retaliated. And this is a nasty ending to the game. Should score, doesn't, but then he jumps in at Cole here. And then, well, I say he lashes out. That's an exaggeration if ever there was one from me.
And seems sadly reminiscent of that Carling Cup final, with both the linesmen having to come in and deal with this brawl at the end. Yellow cards being shown. I think the final whistle's gone, has it, amongst all that? The Arsenal players are going around congratulating each other.
Well, we'll have to wait, I guess, and sort out what's happening with bookings. It looks like Fabregas has been booked, even though he's pumping the air.
Well, what a bizarre end, if it is the end, to such a huge game. It's all over, and Arsenal have won. Part 1 of Grand Slam Sunday saw Manchester United go to the top of the table after beating Liverpool, but a couple of hours later, it's Arsenal who are back in top spot, having beaten Chelsea with a goal by a former Chelsea player, William Gallas. A host of yellow cards, as you would expect when these two great rivals clash. And for the first time in almost 4 years, Arsenal have beaten Chelsea, and Avram Grant has suffered only his second defeat in 18 games since he replaced Jose Mourinho, who never lost in his time as manager against Arsenal. Plenty of talking points, but only one matters, and that's the final scoreline. Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0.
Well done, Alan Wiley. An unusual end, a thoroughly enjoyable second half. Could have gone another way at the end there, after the little clash in the box, but he defused that nicely. And his goal means that Arsenal go back on top. How pleased is he, I wonder? Very is the probable answer. That did make the day worthwhile, that second half. Very enjoyable. Bottom end of the Barclays Premier League, no change of course.